my teachers that I had showed their...
Okay, so today we're going to have a look at fractions. And so you don't know what fractions are?
No.
Well, fractions are a small part of a whole. Now in front of us here we're going to make believe imagine that we've got 4 cakes, birthday cakes. I think they must be peppermint because they're green. You get peppermint cakes, maybe chocolate peppermint. Alright, so if you were going to have one piece of cake, which cake would you choose to have one piece of? This one here. Why would you choose to have one piece of that cake compared to these ones? Why do you think you chose that piece of cake compared to maybe this piece of cake? No, it's alright, you can just say it there. Why did you choose that? Did you choose it because you like cake?
Yeah.
And do you like... What's the difference between this piece of cake and this piece of cake?
This you only can choose 2.
Yeah.
And that one you can choose like...
And also,
8.
would you get full on this piece of cake? Because it's...
Yeah.
Why?
So.
Why?
It's
Bigger?
bigger, and if you chop it in half, it's...
Well, we're only talking about one piece. Alright, so let's deal with this piece first. So this is a fraction. So when you cut a cake into, how many pieces have we cut this cake into?
4s.
I can see why you think it's 4. How many pieces of cake are there?
2.
2 pieces of cake. So let's have a look. 2 pieces of cake. Now, if you eat one piece, yum, 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 you've eaten one piece. Have you seen this number before?
Oh, that's a half.
It's a half.
That's a half.
That is a fraction.
And wait, if you put this at 3, would it be quarters? Or
Well, let's go to the next number. So we've done, that's a half, and you ate one piece, which is a half. So let's go to another piece of cake. Now, how many pieces have we cut this cake into? Let's have
4s.
4. So what number? Let's get the number 4. And where do we put that number?
We need the 1.
You always need the 1, do you? But maybe I'm going to say to you, you're really hungry and you want to eat. Alright, let's start with one piece of cake. Yum, 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 eat that cake. And so what number do we put up the top? 1. But now, and what's this fraction called? Do you know what this fraction's called?
Quarter.
A quarter. So now you want to eat another piece of cake. Go on, eat another piece of cake. Alright, what number are we going to put on top now? So we've got we had 4 pieces of cake, and now you're going to eat 2 pieces. So what do you think it's called? It doesn't matter if you know it or you don't.
There's 2 pieces left. No.
No, so you've eaten 2 pieces of cake, and there were 4 pieces, so it's 2 fourths. Well, let's try it again, and we'll try one more time and eat another piece of cake. Let's eat another piece of cake. So what do we do with that number? So you've eaten 3 pieces of cake out of 4 altogether. So what do you think that number's called?
3. So there's only 1 piece left.
So that's 3 quarters.
Eaten.
Yes, that you've eaten. So now let's try one more. Do you think you understand how fractions work? That fractions are just parts of a whole. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Alright, so do you want to choose one more piece of cake? What cake are you going to choose? That one or that one? We haven't worked with that one yet.
I want to do 8. Because that's the highest.
Okay. Have you noticed that something about when the numbers get bigger? How many numbers are that?
8.
8. So where does that number go?
8 goes out of the bottom.
Nothing goes up the top yet because we haven't done anything with it. So just say I want to eat 3 pieces of cake. 3.
Yeah.
Alright, now can you find the number and where do you think it goes?
Or 3 goes here.
Now what do you think that fraction is of the pieces that you've eaten? What do you think this number? If it's 8ths, what do you think you call that? 3/8?
Yeah.
Alright, so you call it 3/8, don't you?
Yes.
So, if you were going to eat 2 more pieces, eat 2 more pieces of cake. Yeah, you're going to eat them. No, it's alright. Alright, so what number would you change it to?
5.
And how would you say that number? Just say it this way so you can see and don't get confused. So what is the name of that fraction?
5/8.
5/8, good boy. So, we're just going to finish up now. You started off with it divided by 1 piece of cake divided by 2. And there were big pieces of cake here, aren't there? And then the next one, it was divided in 2 quarters or 4. And this, what happens to the cake pieces? What is happening to the cake pieces as you cut your cake up more?
So, first it'll be like this, then this, because you have to cut in quarters.
Yeah.
Then,
We won't worry about that one, we didn't use that one.
and if you double it up,
Do you think,
then you do this by kind
so what has, what has the biggest pieces of cake?
but you only
And
share
the-
2 people.
You can only share it with 2 people, right? So they get smaller the more you share it, does it? So fractions, what do you remember what I said about fractions? What are they?
Fractions are,
What are they?
they are
A small
a small
part
part
of a whole.
of a whole.
So what are they again?
A small part of a whole.
Yeah, they are just a small part of a whole. Okay.